Hello there, this is Cookies, and I've got turn 152 of EA Vanheim, the Charlama series. And let's see. So, had a few things happen. We were able to overcast Vengeful Waters. One of our black servants got mind hunted. And let's see, we killed a number of commanders and scouts. The She-Lord survived. Yeah, killed a lot of scouts in our lands. And let's see. I think that's most of it. Alright, and we got some mercs. Okay, so for this turn, we're continuing to focus in. So I wasn't expecting the Juggernauts to come back, but they did. And we're focusing our efforts on the Green Sink. So we have a fairly large force here now. But we also have a small force for... Are we not storming? Oh, we're storming with some mercs to kind of see what's inside. So we're sending in some of the Veti and some of the Spearmen. Just to see what all's in there. If it's a bunch of green lions or whatnot. Although this would be a really good turn to do like a more general assault. I am a little bit worried that I'm going to get a big magic phase dumped on me, and then these troops are going to come in. And then if certain commanders die, it'll be like a really weird assault on the castle. So I think we're just going to stay outside is the plan. We're also sending in some reinforcements. So we're sending in this Ivy King. And we're sending in some of these guys, some more peasants. And I think we're sending in these guys, some more peasants and some skeletons. A couple of Astral Mages, a couple of Earth Mages. So we're turning this into a high commitment play. It was already pretty far up there on the medium commitment. It was potentially high commitment, and now it's definitely high commitment. We've also made a play on this castle over here. So even if this goes down, hopefully we can at least take this. And that'll, get us a little bit closer to maybe cutting Atlantis off here and not allowing them to move in between. So I think that would be nice. We're continuing the blood hunting, continuing to pile up tarts, continuing to attack where we think opportunities are. And alright, so I guess let's dive into we're continuing to expand the Ghost Factory as well. So we're going to get another Wraith Lord. Want to get, I think 10 is the goal. So we can get like 10, 11 devils and 10 ghosts per turn. I think that'd be a nice little like quality troop factory to pair with, the various thugs that we can do. So, and the ghosts should be okay underwater, although they're pretty vulnerable to banishment. Alright, so yeah, we're cloud trapezing some mana drops in. Okay, anyways. So the bigger news this turn was putting up Vengeful Waters. So that overcasts Atlantis thing. So it opens Atlantis up to being attacked. Now, as part of my agreement with the other members, like Tianan and Yomi, I was going to overcast it, and then I was going to Mind Hunt an Astral Mage so that I could Feeble Mind and bring down that global. So Atlantis can't just like get it back instantly. They'll have to overwrite something else, and it'll allow my teammates to compete for more global spots that are a little less toxic than Vengeful Waters. That was kind of the deal I made with them. And then the other big news is the player for Yomi has kind of gone MIA. So we did some extensions, but they still don't seem to be showing back up. So it's going to come down a little bit to a vote, depending on how Last Shadow, the Atlantis player, feels, and Kevin slash Rathorn, the player for TNN. I'm down to continue. Igoraki, who's the game master, has said he'd be willing to step in for Yomi. But yeah, well, I mean, we'll see what TNN and Atlantis think. If they want to keep going, then I'm willing to keep going. I think I would, yeah, I'm enjoying this game. You don't get this far into the late game very often, where it's like post Armageddon and you're still like trying to do economic stuff and try to take forts. It's a remarkably even game. Now, if we opt to continue the game, or I guess if we opt to end the game, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few Akashic records, and that way we can have some graphs, and everyone loves looking at the graphs, so I'll post those up. And if we opt to continue the game, I'm going to turn off these Akashic records. I'm going to go back to my original plan of empowering Red Bull in Astral. Empowering Red Bull and Astral will let me open it up as a wish chassis with 4 boosters, and then, or I could potentially empower again, and the idea then is to wish for one of the Telkine heroes, because they're really good mages, they're super combatants, but they also have the healer trait, and so I can fix the Feeble Mind on my god, I think. Although he's undead, he might not get healed by it. So, I don't know, like, maybe I'll have to, like, kill him off and bring him back, in which case he might lose a path, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, so that's kind of the plan there. And yeah, well, I mean, we'll see if the game keeps going. Hopefully it does. And we can keep trying to make headway against Atlantis. I'd be curious to see how this battle goes if Atlantis moves in on this fort. The Atlantis Kraken is over here. So there is a moose in here, which seems like a naiad transformation, potentially. We have a lot of green lions, sprites, mechanical men. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get to keep playing. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.